using my phone. Yay! But today we got
Deathcore.
Deathcore. Ooh, what is it?
Yeah, Deathcore Assault List.
Deathcore Assault List against regular Blood Angels. Yeah, you've seen those guys before. Let's go over your list. Go. What's in the front vehicle?
Storm Chimera with.
Is it Chimera, Chimera, or Chimera?
Take your pick.
Vehicle. Go.
Yes. 10 Grenadiers with 2 Melta-Guns.
Good for them.
Lehman Russ Exterminator or Executioner, whichever one has the autocannons.
All right, that's it.
2 Heavy Bolters and a las cannon.
Good for him.
Rapier with an extra crewman.
Cool.
Thud gun.
All right.
10 Death Riders. The
them.
Ride Master has a Melta Bomb, a Power Axe, and a bolt pistol.
And a bad attitude, that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next.
Another Chimera with Grenadiers, same one as the other one. I have a Deathcore Platoon. So, right here.
Ooh, and they're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys.
1 Melta-Gun Voxcaster.
Mm-hmm.
1 Melta-Gun Voxcaster.
There he is.
Voxcaster and 2 Flamers.
Good for him. Because flamers are needed.
Yes, right. Lehman Russ Vanquisher, but it's a forward command tank, so I can draw line of sight for my barrage artillery off of it.
Good for him.
Plasma Sponsons, heavy stubber coax, las cannon, hull mounted, extra armor, and camo netting. And
a partridge in a pear tree.
Exactly.
All right.
Just normal Storm Chimera with a command squad with a Voxcaster.
All right. Is your HQ in there? Where's he at?
He's in there.
All right, good for him.
2 more Thud Guns.
Go Thud Guns.
And 1 more Rapier with an extra crewman.
Look at him go. All right. That's it. And we're playing 1850. What was our mission?
Contact lost.
Contact lost. So we're playing long edge. Or I'm not long edge, short edge.
Is it?
Okay, we'll get back to the mission. Anyway. Blood Angel side. Typical stuff. Razorback las cannon. Just a little shuffling around for Blood Angels. Shuffle around a little bit, did some shooting. Annihilator shot off, and nothing. Go las cannons. Over here, a lucky shot. Lucky shot. 1 glance right there. Drop pod. Dropped him pretty much where he's at, but scattered back. Did a whole bunch of damage, but he doesn't take leaderships for some reason. I guess he doesn't feel like it. It's that time of the month. Don't say anything. All right, shot at this with las cannon from back here, and got nothing. No line of sight, so did nothing. Over here, did nothing. Those guys moved up, passed all terrain checks, and just waddled up a little bit more. And now it's his turn. Eek! What will happen? A little moving around, not a whole lot. A bunch of shooting down here. He wanted to target on top of that guy right there, and he scattered that way 10, and then he scattered that way 12, so nothing happened down here. Pot shot over here, did nothing. I made a cover. Whole bunch of shooting at these guys, made all the saves. Whole bunch of shooting at the drop pod, and actually the Melta.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I made a cover off it since we still got Night Fight. But the poor Dread was the first to go, so he scored first pull off of that. The card that he pulled was scored objective number 2, which is all the way over in my corner. So he's not getting that, so he discarded it. But that's about it. A little consolidation over here. Oh, and while he blew up the Dreadnought, killed off a few of the guys over there, didn't do anything to these guys, and put a glance on the vehicle. So I actually made a good...
No, we saved the glance, remember?
You saved the glance, that's right. I told you, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. That's it for his turn. Here we go with Blood Angels again. Not a whole lot of movement. A little jockeying around with him. Pulled him up just a little bit more, backed him up a little bit, but all the shooting. These guys jumped up and ran, made all my difficult terrain checks, everything. We scored. There was 1 glance put on him from this guy over here. Not a whole lot. I killed 1 guy off of there. They don't take leaderships. Over here, Stormbolter killed 1 guy. None of my reserves came in. It was awesome. I was sad, but we're going to look through it. And we're on with their turn. Let's see how bad they get. Not a whole lot of movement for them. Rolled on up. Actually penetrated over here from the Rapier. Blew it up since it was open top. Did a little moving back with those sissies right there. And yeah, right there. Those guys moved up, ran up. Got another squad over here. Moved up a little bit. Trying to get more of a line. Through all the shooting, killed off 2 of those guys. Immobilized over here with a whole point. And a whole bunch of barrage over on top of there, killed off a couple. And they failed the pinning check, so they are pinned for this round. No snap fire, which is not good for me. But anyway, that's how we look right now. Hopefully, the Blood Angels reserves can actually come in this round. But here we go with turn 3.
Hey, more 2s.
Blood Angel turn was exciting. No shooting over there. Shooting from here, picked up one of the crew members up on top of there. Shooting from there did nothing because he made a cover save. Those guys came in this turn. I want them way over there, but I rolled a 3 on because I mishap and landed on top of the vehicle. But over here, Mephiston came down. Heavy Flamer shooting took care of the squad that was right there. He got off Lance, went to the side of that, 1 whole point. Not a big deal. These guys came out of cover after all the shooting, assaulted the vehicle, stripped the last whole point off, caused 2 wounds when it exploded, but I saved them. So yay! All right, over here we did some shooting on top of here. We kill off 1 guy, or
you killed off 1 guy, caused 1 wound on the gun itself.
And 1 wound on the gun, so that did okay right here. So those guys ran up, did a lot of shooting, didn't do anything, blah 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 blah, and that's pretty much it. Now things are going to get intense because somebody's in the backfield. I wonder who's going to get it.
He's actually returning.
The carnage is continuing back here. Mephiston and his little buddies took all the shooting from here and all over the place and stuff, and from the cavalry that was there. Then the cavalry charged in, caused no wounds. I scored 3 of them back, and unfortunately they ran off the board. Or no, I hunt them down. Between the shooting from those guys and everything else, whittled down the seminary squad to 1 guy. He had a jink, so he's good to go. Still got all the occupants. I did some shooting over here and finally took the last wound off, or last whole point off. These guys are pinned 1 more time. Took 1 stinking wound. They fell from the barrage. Unfortunately, all the guys over there got beat up on because somebody that needs to... No, you don't want to get on camera. But anyway. Yeah, he bumped the building and knocked my guys over, so we had a casualty. He's being fixed right now. But for the most part, he scored 1 point for capturing number 5, and
1 point for blowing up the vehicle.
And 1 point for blowing up the vehicle. So there we go. And we're on to turn 4. Stick with us. Blood Angels on a roll. Not too much of one because kill off a couple guys here. He passes leadership need a 5 or less. He got a 4. Good deal. Mephiston, Psychic Phase, got his sword off, popped the vehicle, and then a return. He took a wound in the process, even after the Sanguinary Priest gave him feel no pain. Not good. So those guys are stuck there. Shooting didn't do a whole lot for me. He actually got up into a building, killed out the rapier that was up there with a power fist that he has left. Those guys rolled into the guard that came out and tried to shoot around, made him run away, caught him. And the big whiff man right there caused 1 stinking whole point. That's it. Had 4 swings on the charge. Did a whole lot of nothing. Other than that, jockey around a little bit. Those guys, since they got put in the corner, they got misplaced, or not misplaced, but they got stuck in the corner. So they're rolling across the board as much as they can. And that's pretty much it for everybody else. They're just sitting back and having fun. Here we go with turn 4 for him. Let's see how he does. He did pretty good this round. Killed Mephiston and the priest because they were sitting out in the open. Over here we had a little slap fest. I slapped him, he slapped me. These guys crawled on up here to claim that objective. He did pretty good. He scored 3.
No,
more
1,
than that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
He scored a lot in that round. These guys right here turned around and eliminated the single area that was up there. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it. He did a whole bunch of shooting over in here. He's been trying to get rid of this 5-man squad. He had him pinned for a couple turns. He didn't do any damage this round. Out of 8 wounds, I saved all of them.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. But that's how we go, and we're going for the next turn, turn 5. Let's see what happens. Okay, shooting back here. Blew up the vehicle. Everybody dumped out, made the pinning section not that bad. Over here, I score 1 hit on him. He checks his morale. He's good to go. Those guys jump up in the corner, claim the objective up there, do a little shooting in behind, score 1 wound. Nothing big. He blows up the vehicle in front of him with the Melta. Moved up, ran up, did a whole lot of nothing, sat there, and I got a point for having 3 guys within, or 3 units inside my board, which I really don't understand why they do that. Scores right now 8-8, coming into the bottom of the 5th. Let's see what happens. All right, as it was going to go, turn 5, I got to get out of here. At turn 5, he would score this one right here. But since I got to leave, we declared it a draw, so he would get 1 point right there. But at the end of the game, I would get 1 point for being inside his deployment zone with that, for the guys over there. He had a whole bunch of points that I wasn't keeping track of. I lost track. We were supposed to have up to 6 cards in the turn. I wasn't paying attention. Or it depends on what turn it was, how many cards we could have. But it was a good game. It was close. You know, if I was jumping on top of him and stuff, but we decided to end it, so we ended up with a tie game. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.